Hello everybody, welcome. If you're new, this is Scary Cute channel, and you probably are new because this is my first video ever. Yes, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned because I got more videos coming. I'll say this is probably one of my most scariest experience, but I still have a lot of cool other things to share with you guys. But we'll get started on this one. This is pretty freaky deaky and out of this world, unbelievable. Shake your head. What do you do? What would you do in this situation? You guys will have to let me know down in the comments. Or have you ever seen anything like a UFO or aliens or anything out there paranormal? Yep, you want to let me know because I would like to read your guys' comments. So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. And let's get started. So, I want to share with you guys where I used to live. Right here, Google Maps. So this is a small town in northern New Mexico called Eagle Nest. And, well, one thing, it was cold. It was not much to do out there besides snowboard. And let me tell you, what did I play hooky at school and go snowboarding on a snow day? Oh yeah, nothing like fresh pow. Anyways, so right here on this Google Maps is where I would hike out to. This would be the lake access point where you would drive in, park, there's a bathroom, and there's trails down to the lake. But I would walk along the highway to get down here from where I lived, which was maybe half a mile up the road, not too far away, really. It wasn't that long of a walk. And I would like to go walking at like 3 in the morning. I don't know, I'm just one of those people that liked the privacy, and I loved the stars because being out there in the middle of nowhere, there's no light pollution, and it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So it was really kind of majestic, like, time to go, honestly. I mean, I know you go at 10 o'clock at least or something, but no. I used to stay up really late, so yeah. And, well, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I was 16 at the time. This was back in 2008. Yeah, I was 16 going on 17, and I had a really awesome dog. So I wouldn't go alone. She was a biatch. So she's not your skittish typical dog. So remember that. She wasn't like aggressive towards people and other dogs, but she definitely like was territorial. And yeah, and we've also, okay, so funny because before I got the snapshot of the Google image, I was going down this road. I was like, oh my god, they updated their Google imaging of the area, because literally it was like taken last year in like October. I seen Trump van signs, so I was like, oh my gosh, so this is recent photos. And a lot has changed, but going down the road on this maps, there's literally a mama bear and 2 baby cubs on the side of the highway. So yes, there's lots of bears here. Lots of bears. There's mountain lions. I've seen mountain lions. And really, I wasn't scared. That wasn't a thought going in my head. Like, I did bring a pocket knife with me, but I wasn't too afraid of being attacked by a bear. My fears were so irrational. I would be all the way almost to the access point, and I'd be like, what if there's a zombie apocalypse? What would I do? And yeah, so, but lo and behold, my worst fears that I didn't even fear was about to happen. And so it was one night, I decided to get my dog ready, and it was wee hours in the morning, probably three in the morning, sometimes. Sometimes I would go hiking at like 6 in the morning, and yeah, sunset, really pretty too. So, I'm not always like out at night, especially nowadays. Oh my gosh, there's no time for that. Although it's funny because I am going hiking tomorrow, which I haven't been hiking in like a few years, so I'm super excited. So perfect timing to make this video. So yeah, we were getting ready, and every time I would go walking, I would wear, I'd get my old school iPod, the old school ones. I didn't have a phone at the time. Um, I've been through the flip phones, and the camera qualities are crappy, so I can't I take pictures at night or anything. So I just, yeah, I can't remember if I had a phone at the time or what got deactivated. I don't know. I didn't bring a phone with me. But I had my Walkman, and I would blast music, and I would look at the stars. And I know that sounds crazy, but my dog, I would always look at my dog to see what, her reactions were to things, like, because she can sense her surroundings for me. And like one time we were walking down late at night, and she heard something, and I popped out my earphone, and then all of a sudden there's a herd of elk, like hundreds, running out in front of us. So that was pretty cool. But that's, as an example, I would use her. She would sense something, and then I would, pick up what she's sensing on. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So we were almost to the access point. We, like, maybe a little bit farther back from the gate in this Google Maps photo. But she popped her ears up, and she started zoning in on something in the distance. And I noticed that, and I stopped. I don't want to run into a herd of elk. And I followed her gaze, and what I was looking at was 3 pairs of glowing green alien-like eyes. And so funny, because I was trying to get an AI replica of what I saw, and like AI couldn't nail it. So this is what they thought I saw, but if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I will show you exactly what I saw. And yeah, the eyeballs were more like teardrops, like a really classic alien looking eyes. And they were, from this Google image, they were taller than, they were at this street sign, the yellow one. That's where they were at. And they were taller than the street sign, the eyes. So the head had been taller than the street signs. And then, and probably those are like, oh, it's probably a bear. Well, we only have brown bears. And I Googled that they only get up to 7 feet tall on their feet. And, for one, it never moved. It never blinked. No kind of movements at all whatsoever. I also had a car coming, and no, I didn't think of flagging down the car and like, save me. I didn't want to look crazy. I mean, I was 16. I also don't want to talk to people. I don't know, unless like I'm actually, if I was being chased, it would be a different story. But I wasn't being chased. But so I used the car coming to see what would happen, and see if I could, the head beams would be able to shine upon what it was. But when the car came and it shined its lights towards the area, it disappeared. I mean, like, not like it vanished, it just wasn't there. There was nothing there. And then when the car left, it was there. It was still there, still staring straight at me, not moving. And I was like, holy hell. And on top of that, when I first took a look at what it was, when I was following my dog's gaze, like, before I knew it, like, this all happened like a matter of seconds. So my dog is flipped a bitch, and she's tugging for me to go back home. I mean, she is like outright scared. She is like and just constantly pulling on the leash, just constantly, and that's totally not like her. Like she's never done that before, ever in her whole life. I mean, if there was a stranger, we would go down to the lake during the day sometimes, and there would be like strangers, well, other people walking and enjoying the area. But to my dog, it's a stranger, and so she would raise her hairs and she'd be all woofing and barking at him. That's the type of dog she is. But no, right now she is trying to hightail it back home. And so all of this, I'm like trying to process, what the hell do I do? For one, I grew up in Southern California, and we have mountain lions. Well, we have mountain lions here too, but like what I knew from growing up in Southern California is that you don't want to run away because that would trigger prey drive. So if this was an animal, or if this was some sort of being that, you know, could get its prey drive triggered, I didn't want to run. My dog wanted to run. She's like, I'm going to outrun the shit out of this thing. I ain't saving you. Oh my God, I don't think she would have saved me. She was like, fuck you, I'm out of here. And so I calmed her down as much as I could because she was like not having it. But I was like, you know, you got to listen to me. Like, and she did. She's pretty good at listening to me. And we slowly walked backwards. Like, I was not going to turn around and not be vulnerable. I did not want to be vulnerable. So I kept walking backwards until there was a point where it kind of like the road slanted down. So eventually we were out of sight of each other. And that's when I turned around and like, slowly I'm like, constantly looking over my shoulder and fast pacing it. But then, a little bit after that, oh yeah, I started booking it back home. I was like, oh my fucking God, I am alive. Yeah. And to this day, I have no idea what it was. But in my first thoughts, when I first saw it, I thought it was the chupacabra, because we have the lore out in New Mexico of the chupacabra, and it was around that time that I seen a video of this chupacabra. I think nowadays they call it the skinwalker. This is what, which is so funny because my kids dressed up as a skinwalker, like just looked just like this for Halloween, and they like nailed it. But I was kind of like, can we even go trick-or-treating and just scare all the kids away? But it's so awesome. Yeah, my kids are pretty cool like that. But this is at first what I thought, because I mean, it's skinny, it's got big eyeballs that glow at night. But the more, and then I was thinking about it, like, it looks like your classic alien eyes. And I don't know, where did we get this design or image of an alien? I haven't watched the History Channel with all the alien stuff, but isn't there like petroglyphs of aliens and stuff? I don't know. What do they look like? Maybe I need to Google it. But it looked like your classic, what you would Google an alien to look like. That's what it looked like, except it was tall. It wasn't short. Usually people say, oh, they're short, all these alien stories and stuff, like little beings running around the woods. No, these were really tall. And I just watched a video on X, y'all, about this guy. He said he had some info about somebody who used to work at Roswell, and how that there's three kinds of aliens or something. I don't know. I'll have to pop up that video for you guys one day. But like they said, like the short ones are the friendly ones, and the tall ones are the bad ones, which is so crazy because I saw the tall ones. And usually, you know how dogs can pick up vibes? Like, I'm telling you, like, we had people who would come to the hotel, and my dog, because we were in the area, she would, because she's like the neighborhood friendly dog. And so she was right there, and this guy was walking around at night, kind of being shady, and she growled at him. But like I said, she's usually friendly towards people. Like, she can pick up vibes. Animals can pick up vibes. And her vibes, her straightaway vibes was get the hell out of here. So you would think, whatever it was, she picked up some kind of bad energy. And that's what I picked up too. I didn't feel good about it at all. So I don't know, you guys. You all have to. Oh, by the way, I wanted to share with you guys. This is my dog Jessie. Rest in peace. I think she passed away in 2017. She was in the care of my sister. Yeah, she was an amazing dog. She looked so fluffy and so cute. But no, she was a badass. And oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, I definitely want to know what you guys think about this in the comments. Have you guys ever experienced anything like it? Or what? Or am I the only one? Did I, come across some crazy stuff? Do y'all believe me? Definitely leave your comments down below. Yeah, definitely please give me a like on this video, y'all. Push me up in the algorithm. I'm new. And subscribe. Also, I have a Venmo link down below. Donations are so welcome, so appreciated. I would help this channel. I can definitely use a new camera. This looks so bunk. It was $20, whatever. It is what it is, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I got more cool stories that I've experienced definitely coming up. So y'all want to stay tuned. Hit the notification button. All right, bye.